English. This is Pratibha Patil. Today we are going to learn new topic in English, and that is lesson number 4.6, Papa Panov's Special Christmas, written by Leo Tolstoy. This is a short children's story. It is an interesting story to introduce the young children the value of kindness. Let's first know about writer.
Leo Tolstoy was born on 9th September 1828 and died on 20th November 1910. He is considered master of realistic fiction and one of the world's greatest novelists.
In the present story, Papa Panov, a shoemaker who lives in a small Russian village. Let's see how Papa Panov is celebrating his Christmas Eve. Once upon a time, on the day of Christmas Eve, in a small Russian village, an old shoemaker called Papa Panov stepped outside his shop to take one last look around. Light had begun to appear in the shops and houses. The short winter day was nearly over. Excited children scurried indoors, and now only muffled sounds of chatter and laughter escaped from closed shutters. The faint but delicious smell of Christmas cooking reminded him of his past Christmas times, when his wife had still been alive and his little children with him. Now they had gone to cities. His usually cheerful face looked sad now. With a heavy heart, he pulled the shutters and went inside his house. He set a pot of coffee on the charcoal stove and with a sigh settled in his big armchair.
He
Did not often read, but tonight he pulled down the big old family Bible and slowly tracing the one forefinger, he read again the Christmas story. He read how Mary and Joseph, tired by their journey to Bethlehem, and found no room for them in inn. Due to that, Mary's little baby was born in the cowshed. Then Papa Panov was talking with himself. If only they had come here, I would have given them my bed, and I could have covered the baby with my patchwork coat to keep him warm. Then he read on about the wise men who had come to see the Jesus baby, bringing him splendid gifts. Papa Panov put down the Bible and sadly talking with himself. Oh, I have no gift that I could give him. Suddenly his face was brightened. Papa Pano smiled with satisfaction. Yes, they were as good as he had remembered. The best shoes he had ever made. I should give him those, he decided as he gently put them away and sat down again. He was feeling tired now, and the further he read, the sleeper he became. The print began to dance before his eyes so that he closed them just for a minute. In no time at all, the Papa Panna was fast asleep. And as he slept, he dreamed. He dreamed that someone was there in his room, and the sound started. It was Jesus. You have been wishing that you could see me, Papa Panna, he said kindly. Then look for me tomorrow. It will be Christmas Day and I will visit to you. But look carefully, for I shall not tell you who I am. When Papa Panna woke up, the bells were ringing out and the thin light was flittering through the shutters. It's Christmas Day. He stood up and stretched himself, for he was rather steep when his sight went towards the clock. It was only 4 in the morning. Suddenly he heard a sound coming from outside, and his face filled with happiness as he remembered his dream. This would be a very special Christmas after all, for Jesus was coming to meet him. Papa Pano at once opened the curtain of windows and looked outside. The street was deserted except the road sweeper. He looked as miserable and dirty as ever. In such a cold and beaten freezing mist early morning, he was working, so Papa Pano opened his shop door and called sweeper to have coffee to keep out the cold. Sweeper was very glad to put down his broom and he entered in the warm room. Then he had a mug of coffee. Papa Pano was towards him with satisfaction, but continued he was looking towards out again and again. Then Sweeper asked to Papa Pano, "Are you expecting someone?" That time Papa Pano told about his dream to the sweeper. Then Sweeper said, "I hope he may come. You deserve your dreams come true." The road sweeper finished his coffee and left Papa Pano's house, filled with warmth and happiness. After some time, Papa Pano started to cook up some delicious hot cabbage soup and would always keep going to the window to look out for his expecting visitor. But as he looked out, he saw a young woman whose face was almost as pale as snow. She was holding a baby, wrapped tightly in a thin blanket. Papa Pano called that young lady and told her, "Please, please come into my house and warm yourself the fire will really help your baby too. As the young lady sat down near the warm fireplace, her little baby started to gurgle. Papa Pano warmed and brought the milk for the baby and fed her with a spoon. But as he did, he noticed the baby's feet had turned a slight blue because of cold. She needs shoes. Then the young woman replied that I don't have money for that and I am on my way to the next village to find a job. Papa Pano thought for a while and remembered the shoes which he saw last night, which he thought to gift Jesus. But he saw the little baby frost-beaten feet and he changed his decision.
Try these on her, he said, handing the baby and the shoes to the mother. The beautiful little shoes were a perfect fit. The girl smiled happily and the baby gurgled with pleasure. You have been so kind to us, the girl said.
She wished Papa Panos may all his Christmas wishes come true. And she left. Then Papa Pano was waiting for his visitor. When he looked around, all the faces are well known for him.
By seeing beggars, Papa Pano hurried indoors to fetch them hot soup and bread.
At last, Papa Pano was tired and he sat down on his armchair. And he was thinking, dreams are dreams after all. Jesus not came. Then suddenly he heard a voice.
Didn't you see me, Papa Pano? I was hungry and you fed me, he said. I was naked and you clothed me. I was cold and you warmed me. I came to you today in every one of those you helped and welcomed. A great peace and happiness seemed to fill the room, overflowing Papa Pano's heart until he wanted to burst out singing and laughing and dancing with joy.
Papa Pano's generosity made his Christmas merry after all. No matter who a person may be, treating anyone and everyone with all the kindness you can offer is what really makes the world good one. No matter the religion God resides in all, the main thing we must do is love everyone dearly and equally. I hope you understood the story. Thank you.